Opa, e aí pessoal, tudo de boa com vocês? Bora lá continuar aqui com a jogatina de Alan Wake. No vídeo passado, deixa eu até começar falando, né? Eu comecei usando o microfone lá, minha voz estava saindo tudo, porém, depois o microfone parou de funcionar, do nada. Nem eu percebi isso, só vim perceber depois que eu terminei a gravação, fui utilizar o mesmo e vi que não estava funcionando. Mas é foda, né? Todo vídeo parece que quer acontecer alguma coisa e atrapalha pra caramba. Mas o importante é que sai o som do jogo e já era. Vamos lá. Os bichos tá querendo aparecer a garrafa de leite. Os bichos doidos querendo aparecer, ó. Espero que o som da... Espero que o som da minha voz também não esteja muito alto. Deu outro. Bora, fresco. Deixa aqui aparecer mais. Cadê o terceiro? Otário. Cadê o outro? Vamos. Você não quer parar de aparecer, meu? Eu acho que vai dar ruim. Cauldron Lake, o oitavo lago mais profundo do mundo. É um lago de caldeira formado numa cratera vulcânica. Pode-se dizer que o vulcão continua ativo, mas não há registro de atividade desde o sismo vulcânico de 1970. E mesmo então, sua atividade foi relativamente leve. Apesar dos danos materiais, não houve vítimas. Cauldron Lake é um dos lugares mais bonitos na área de Bright Falls e é um elemento chave em muitas lendas populares. É um clássico lugar de recreação para os residentes da área. Legal. Então só subindo. Salvando. Ixi. Ele não dá pra correr. Tem uma garrafa ali na esquerda. Ah, velho. Ai! Ei, como que eu vou desviar de um cara aqui? Vai, filho. Ah, velho. Ai. Nossa, consegui sobreviver, não sei como. Tá difícil chegar nessa observação, hein? Mirror Peak. Tem alguma coisa pra cá. Aqui. Mais uma pistolinha, nós temos 10. Capítulo 13 tá enorme. Pensa. Mais um manuscrito. Tem manuscrito praticamente obrigatório pegar, né? Uma escavadeira ataca o Wake. Não, ainda eu já li. Encontre esta página no modo difícil pesadelo. Caramba. Ué. Cadê?
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
O motor da escavadeira surgiu para a vida. O barro e as pedras voavam da tração. Atravessou a parede de concreto e aterrissou com um estrondo no pátio. Se fosse um animal, teria sacudido a cabeça após o impacto, fixado seus olhos em mim e desembestado. Porém, não tinha cabeça, nem olhos. As sombras se arrastaram sobre ela, convertendo-a em um monstro. Então, veio atrás de mim. Nossa. Eu pensava que já tinha lido um negócio desse da escavadeira. Já sim, porque eu sabia que eu ia tretar com a escavadeira. Ué. Aqui. Empurra. Não gosto de passar esse negócio aqui porque esse Alan atrapalha demais. Opa. Dá pra entrar? Oh, dá pra entrar de alguma forma, e não é por aqui, ó. Aí por baixo. Garrafinha de café. E o caminho certo também, né? Ô louco. O que tá escrito? Tom. Tom. Vai fazer o quê? Munição. E se tá dando munição é porque vai dar merda. Ó. E acho que o BO tá aqui em cima, hein? Carregado? Carrega. Já deixa no pente. Ó. Legal. Subi pra cair. Vai rápido. Eita. Agora ninguém quer vir pra cima, né? Ai, caramba. Bem, agora você, filho. Tem outro. Sai fora. Ai. Boa. É bom usar o sinalizador que mantém eles distante, meu. Se não é o sinalizador aqui, acho que nem dá pra passar. Os inimigos dão um dano do caramba, parece que tô até jogando no difícil. Deixa ele descansar aí. Boa. Eita. Sei que tem a garrafa de café por aqui, ó. Mais uma. Ponto de controle alcançado.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Devia ser um barco. Mais um manuscrito, eu tô
I was
falando.
close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Falando que tem manuscrito que é praticamente obrigatório pegar. Wake desperta na
I
clínica.
tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Tentei me segurar em Alice, né? Mas sua forma se desvaneceu. Estava perdendo o controle. Em seu lugar estava o Dr. Hartman. Queria acertá-lo, mas meus braços não tinham força. Ele sorriu, tentava me reconfortar e eu o odiava por isso. Eu tive que lhe dar um sedativo, não tentei resistir. Você passou por uma má experiência. No momento é muito importante que você fique tranquilo. Não queremos que você sofra um outro episódio. Você é um paciente em minha clínica, estabelecida há um bom tempo. Nossa, tem manuscrito que tem que terminar no difícil. Ah, vocês viram ali no modo pesadelo? Tô fora.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry! Please, lady! The boss didn't know who he was messing with! I didn't know! I swear I didn't know! We don't have his wife! We don't know where she is! She's probably drowned! We just said we had her to make a play ball, you see? To get him right in for us! Please! Please! Oh! I'm sorry! Please don't hurt me!
Eu acho que é só a voz dele. Não, é ele mesmo. Opa! Eu vou cair! Por que ele caiu todo arreganhado desse jeito? Será que é daí que ele vai acordar na clínica? E terminou o capítulo 3. Vamos cortar essa música aí logo. Fim do capítulo 3, episódio 3. Anteriormente em Alan Wake.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
A verdade, the truth.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough
Uma experiência.
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another
Você é um paciente minha cliente estabelecida há um bom tempo.
Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had
Grog.
poked in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
É pra você escrever, fi. Ó.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Siga o doutor.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
This way. Que isso, elevador? É mesmo? Que andar você vai apertar aí, filho?
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking,
Quando que ele apertou o
an
botão que eu não vi?
obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Olha o relógio. Relógio solar, né? Ou não? É estranho. Eu pensei que fosse um relógio isso aqui. Acho que tá faltando um ponteiro mesmo assim.
Never get
Ele.
tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't
Além
it?
da sombra do
Holding the
conformismo,
lake
um
spread
milagre
below
sobre a luz
us. I
aguarda,
could
em
see a
memória
row
de
of
um bom
people on
amigo e
the other side
poeta.
of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
Follow me.
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I
I
can't
dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself
palms of my
now.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards
Mas
your
mais fala, hein?
recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Onde tem uma garrafa de café lá em cima. Oxi. O
Here's
gorila.
the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Mas dá pra subir aqui, ó.
Scary, scary.
Scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it
Hartman
is.
had mentioned that the power had been acting up.
Me to go away
Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated,
Emerson.
and there was no key.
Okay, sorry.
Não havia chave. Bom, o gerador ainda não está funcionando. Um código que é QR Code, para vocês aí que estiver assistindo e quiser usar aí, ó. Não sei, o meu celular não funciona essas coisas, acho que tem que baixar um aplicativo para isso. Esse aqui é só apontar a câmera do celular ali, né? Opa, mais uma garrafa de café. Relaxa aí, velho, relaxa. Que isso? O Dilema do Criador, o novo e revelador livro do Dr. Emil Hartman, o autor do best-seller Fluxo Criativo. Nele, explica com suas próprias palavras a técnica revolucionária, a terapia do compromisso e o fluxo, já disponível nas livrarias. Tá, né?
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Bem-vindo à clínica de Candron Lake. Aqui podemos dar-lhe a ajuda especializada que precisa. Porém, observe o seguinte. Peça a seus amigos e familiares para planejar visitas de modo a não interferir em sua terapia ou períodos de criatividade. Por favor, respeite a privacidade e o espaço pessoal do resto dos pacientes, especialmente durante seus processos criativos. Seja paciente. Nossos pacientes têm problemas criativos de longo prazo que não serão resolvidos da noite para o dia. Permita-se o tempo necessário. Tenha em mente que receberá voluntariamente um tratamento específico para o seu problema. A terapia do compromisso e seu método associado, o fluxo, são mais eficazes quando vocês lhe dá forma e os conduz. Se tiver qualquer dúvida, por favor, não hesite em nos perguntar. Não tenho uma dúvida. Olha quem que tá aqui.
There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers,
Thor.
Odin and Tor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s.
Os velhos deuses de
called Old Gods
Asgard.
of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Nossa, todo mundo quer ganhar cascalho em cima do livro dele. Livro dele não, é na escrita dele pra...
Head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Manuscrito. O primeiro manuscrito do episódio.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Zane podia sentir os poemas tomando forma, criando universos. Quando experimentava, imaginava que podia perceber a força que emergia das teclas de sua máquina de escrever. Levava-o ao delírio, mas havia medo também. Se não fosse por Emil, seu jovem assistente, ele teria desistido. Mas Emil conversou do contrário. Ele também tinha talento com as palavras. Os escritos e o assistente da Thomas Zane.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tudo fechado. Ó, carinha. Tiazona. Não tava chovendo?
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Oxi.
Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Termina isso aí logo, cara. O Alan não comentou nada.
So they won't shut up, and the writers won't shut up.
Hey, wake.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Pra ele escapar pra chegar no meu quarto. Poxa, mas não tem nenhuma porta aqui.
I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Perturbação, não? Tem uma porta aqui sim. Nossa, já dá acesso ao meu quarto. Está tudo fechado. Opa! Aqui tá aberto. Olha o movimento das árvores.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Vamos lá tentar escrever.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Be cool.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so
Sinclair
weak
looked
now,
bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd be keeping them.
It's my storm. I'm taking it.
Deixa o pau quebrar lá, filho.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time.
Mentira.
He's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Segundo o manuscrito, Morte decepciona Hartman.
Hartman wasn't happy.
Hartman.
Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Hartman não estava feliz, Mott podia ver isso em seus olhos. Logo baixou a vista. Tinha sido um desastre, sabia disso. A vergonha do fracasso era quase insuportável. Não esperava que o Wake pedisse mais tempo. Ele gritou, 2 dias, um prazo menor do que ele havia pedido, Wake, para deixar claro que mandava. Mas isso não era parte do plano de Hartman. Agora é um esquadro até que bonito, hein? Ó. O que é isso aqui? É os nossos inimigos. Que isso?
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Caramba. Lobo. Pronto, se achar isso mesmo. Eita!
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
The Sunday Stop. Ó,
Yeah, that's
The
a harsh
International
punishment. Come on, pal,
Bestseller.
we gotta get going.
Tem mais alguma coisa aqui pra mim? Não, página nem nada. Aí ele tá com a chave ainda.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Puxa esse sorriso aí. Eita. Hartman assiste a queda de Wake.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Hartman seguiu a queda de Alan Wake com seus binóculos. Quando o escritor tocou a água, ele ordenou Jack que levasse o barco até ele. O lugar não era fácil de reconhecer no escuro, mesmo com todas as luzes extras do barco. O sinalizador flutuou e seguia queimando na água. Jack aumentou o volume do rádio quando o motor começou a falhar. A música era ruidosa e brutal, um som que os irmãos Anderson teriam apreciado, mas Hartman decidiu ignorá-la. Wake estava ao alcance de sua mão.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
É, só tem uma arma. Nossa! E aí? Ah. Bora! Levei um tapa. Ah, velho, de novo. Ai.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Precisava de luz. Ah, já sei, o gerador aqui em cima. Vai. Bora. Oxe, o que foi aquilo? Ah, balançando ali. Ah! Legal, o que eu vim fazer aqui? Não tem nem saída. Aqui, ó. Vai. Boa. Opa! Bom, mais um manuscrito. Bom, vou finalizar esse vídeo por aqui já. 42 minutos. Vai dar 42 minutos, né? Forte abraço, falou. E é nóis.